Hello everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes, Trails of the Cold Steel. On the last episode, we were told about a free day, and we had some classes. I answered a question wrong. It was a tutorial thing. It's still a little confusing to me. But then we wandered around the campus to try to find the quest. And we're at I think it's called the Union Building, on our way to do a quest from our teacher. So now I gotta find my way to the student council room. Okay. I don't want to just go talk to everybody, but I might end up. Another day. Another beat down by the nobles. Thought for sure that I'll be able to win today too. Is this club ever going to break its losing streak? Gone fishing. They have names, but you have to look really closely. And this looks like the place. There's definitely still someone inside. I can sense it. Hope I'm not interrupted.
Hello? Please come in. It's open.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the interruption. Oh, you're that girl.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then? I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book. The name's Toa Herschel. I'm the student council president.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you? I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe. So the reason I've come here is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go.
I didn't pick anything up.
Yours is the one on top.
Let's see. Student Notebook 9. Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle orbment, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning, these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle orbments. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf. Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
Oh, no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student council's job, though? It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Technically, you're right, but she's always so busy.
You're sleeping.
And I help out the other instructors a lot too, so I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment of rest around here. So, you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do too.
What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah. She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right? It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload? Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class? She said you were all really eager to help out, so I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Oh boy. Indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
There's no way I can turn her down. No. Instructor Sarah's absolutely right. Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment. But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult. It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the Academy and in Trista.
Requests?
Yep. Sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them, and we try to help out however we can. I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day, and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning. Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing, thanks. Oh boy. Dusk already? What a day. I can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria. And she still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy? Hello, this is Reem Schwarzer speaking.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind. I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
Ugh. If this is how you treat your favorite little Wonder King, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
I have a feeling half of the reason they're so busy is because of certain instructors. But alright, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, to be honest, I haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem. There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly? This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president, so Emma or my case. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Juicy and Lara were both born into noble families. I wasn't. So what makes me so special exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course. But in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that, no?
Well,
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
wait, what are you drinking?
Beer, of course. It's the weekend and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome. If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Really? Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
Curfew. If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh? She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it. Chapter 1, Unconventional Studies. Afterwards, Reem returned straight to the dormitory. And after relaxing in his room for a while, he decided to walk around the dorms. You can now access the overall achievements and character profile sections of the notebook. Both can be accessed by pressing the select button or choosing Note from the cat menu, and then selecting their respective tabs. Alright, President Toa left me in charge of handling everyone's notebooks. Tomorrow's our first free day, so I should get this done with tonight. You can explore Class 7 dorms on the night before each free day. Be aware, however, that the story will progress should you return to Reem's room. Okay, so don't go to 201. Appears to be vacant room. Okay. Hey there, Reem. Something the matter? Toa gave me the Class 7 student notebook to hand out earlier, so I'm just going around delivering those. Here's yours, Elliot. Oh, thanks. Anyway, were you playing the violin in here? Sorta. It's pretty late, so I wasn't really playing, per se. Just doing the fingering and motions. Wind Orchestra isn't meeting tomorrow, so I thought I should get some practice tonight instead. Wow, you're really into your music, huh? I can't imagine most people being that invested in their hobbies. Your room's chock full of musical stuff, too. It's not that much, honestly. It'd be nice if the walls in these dorms were a bit more soundproof, though. Then I'd be able to play all night without bothering anyone. Spoken like a true music nerd. I have no idea why I was doing that. This should be Malcolm's room. Who is it? It's me, Reen. I got something here for you. I'll be right there. Reen handed Marcos his student notebook. Sorry to make you go through all this trouble. I know that's not right, but I'm going to stick with it anyway. Oh, don't worry about it. Were you in the middle of studying there? Sorry if I interrupted you. No need to be sorry for that. How did you know I was studying, though? You've got pencil marks all over the sides of your hands. How do you do that? Well then, you should make sure you do plenty of studying yourself. You don't want to find yourself falling behind. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Most of our classes seem like they're going to be pretty hard. I know it's not right, but this is how they should have said it. Agreed. Besides, it'll be a chance to show up those snobby upper class students. I'll see you tomorrow then. Yeah, good night. That's 2. This should be Julius's room. Who's there? It's me, Reen. I've got your student notebook here. Very well. You have my thanks. Don't mention it. Mind if I ask what you were up to? I was simply reading. Oh, what kind of book? A biography I bought from the library. Why must I indulge your mundane little questions? Huh? While we may live in the same dorms, the two of us are perfect strangers. Your proximity to me does not give you license to intrude on my private life. You're right. I'm sorry about that. Pay it no mind. Also, I suggest you be more mindful of when and whom you volunteer your time. Otherwise, people will be more than happy to simply use you at every turn. Was that meant to be a warning? He doesn't seem like an easy guy to make friends with, that's for sure. But maybe he's got a good heart. Evening, Rain, what's up? Actually, I was just looking for you. I've got your student notebook here. Here you go. Oh, I was wondering when that'd come. Thanks. Sorry to make you go out of your way to deliver it. No worries. Your room's got a real distinctive feel to it, though. What's that hanging on the wall? That's a sort of ornament made in Nord Highlands. I thought it was a nice way to bring the spirit of my homeland along with me. I see. It really does give the whole room an exotic feel, though. You got your brushes out too, so I'm guessing you're going to spend tomorrow painting? Yeah, I'm planning to head over to the art club. Feel free to come along if you feel like it. Will do. Let's see. I'll make that room. You really can't beat an ice cold beer after work. No, wait, maybe you can, with 2 ice cold beers. Have you been drinking all night? At least try not to fall asleep here, okay? I don't want you to catch a cold. Don't you worry your pretty little head about me. I'm indestructible. Especially since I've got the day off tomorrow. You say that like it You say that like it totally excuses your entire night of drinking. Well, anyway, you were nice enough to take on some of the work of the student council, so that's a load off my shoulders. I'm looking forward to seeing how you perform tomorrow. Right. Wow, she went from plastered. I'm not reading that. In the blink of an eye. Looks like there's a lot more to her than I thought. Map. Where was that again? Am I reading this wrong? Oh, here we go. What are you even thinking coming here to some innocent girl's room this late at night? Okay, good point. I wouldn't have under normal circumstances, but there's something I need to give you. Rean explained that Toa asked him to hand out everyone's student notebook. Oh, okay. Wait a moment. Hurry up and hand it over. Rean took out Elise's notebook. It should be this one. Let's see. Don't read that. I can't let my guard down around you for a second, can I? Sorry. I can't tell which notebook is which without looking inside. I really didn't mean any harm. Or so you say. Anyway, that's all you wanted, isn't it? Good night, then. Rude. Guess I'll have to back off for tonight. But it seems that R is just an initial. I didn't finish reading her full name before she snatched it out of my hands, though. Is there a reason she's hiding it? Obviously. Who's there? It's me, Rean. I've got something here for you. Coming. Rean handed Fee her student notebook. Cheers. Yawn. Oh, were you asleep? I didn't mean to wake you up. It's fine. I'm surprised you went to sleep this early. I mean, we just had dinner. I didn't have anything else to do. You done? Yeah, I just wanted to give you the notebook. Right. She's a unique one, that girl. I wonder how she ended up a student here anyway. This should be Laura's room. Hey, Laura. Are you in there? Is that you, Rean? I'll be right there. Rean handed Laura student notebook. Thank you for taking the time to deliver it to me. Don't worry about it. What were you doing anyway? You didn't hear me knocking and you were covered in sweat. I was just practicing with a wooden sword. I must have been so focused on my practice that I didn't hear you knock at first. That's some concentration, alright. Maybe I should do some practicing when I get back to my room, too. You certainly don't want to neglect your training. I'd enjoy it if I had someone to duel with sometimes, too. Well then, good night. Good night. This should be Emma's room. Yes, who is it? It's me, Rean. Do you have a moment? Ah, Rean. I'll be right there. Thank you. Oh, on an unrelated note, how are you planning to spend the day tomorrow? I'm thinking I'll help out the student council. How about you? I plan on looking at some more clubs. I haven't seen what the culture club has to offer yet, so I'll be visiting them tomorrow. Oh, right, joining a club does sound like a good idea. Let me know if any of them seems really good. I will. Also, I do hope you're able to make up with Elisa soon. Did you hear us just now? You weren't exactly quiet. I think Elisa still needs to sort out her feelings about everything. But don't worry, I'm sure it will all work out in the end. Thanks. Good night, Emma. Good night. Thank you for bringing me my notebook, too. Alright, I think that's everybody, and I can head back to Reen's room. Choosing to rest will cause the date to change and the main story to advance. Orbital delivery required. A noteworthy loss unread. I have reason to believe that strange phenomena have been occurring in the old schoolhouse of late. As such, I would like to request that one or more combat-ready students look into this and report back to me. For more details, come see me in my office on the first floor of the main building. I kind of dropped my student notebook and now I can't find it anywhere. Would anyone be willing to help me look? It'll be nice. I'll be looking for it on the first floor of the student union building, so I'd really appreciate it if someone lent me a hand. I just finished preparing a bunch of orbital tech here at the engineering club, but I need someone to deliver everything. Stop by the engineering building, left of the student union building, and I'll tell you more. That's everything. One from the principal, one from the engineering club, and hey, one from another first year. Certainly wasn't expecting a request from the principal as one of my very first assignments. I hope I don't screw it up. I'm curious about that one from the engineering club too. Sounds interesting. Well, I've got all day, so let's just dive in, I guess. You can now view the Quest tab in your notebook. The Quest tab automatically records the progress of all quests, extracurricular activities you undertake. It can be accessed by pressing the select button or by choosing Note in the camp menu, followed by quests. Some quests must be completed in order to advance the main story. These quests have a required mark next to their name, and the story will progress only once they've been completed. Quests without this mark are not essential for advancement and will disappear from the list if not undertaken in a timely manner. Receive 2 bonding points. About bonding events. On free days, special events can be triggered with certain classmates and sub-characters. These are called bonding events. 1 point will be consumed each time you view an event, but your bond with that character will be strengthened. Note that all unused points will be lost when the story advances and the time of day turns evening. On the evening of each free day, you will receive 1 bonus point, which can be used to trigger 1 evening exclusive bonding event. On your free days, you can use bonding points to participate in a bonding event with other characters. Viewing bonding events allows you to gain Link EXP with that character. Different bonding events will be available during the daytime and evening. In the evening, on your free days, you will receive an additional bonding points. Cool. Alright, well that will be all for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. If you liked this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next episode.